Okay, now let us start. So last time we discussed about the Carothers equation, isn't? And how it can explain the different properties by taking the examples or the polymerization reactions also. Okay. So next we'll come to this polymerization reactions. In terms of polymerization reaction, that we know this is of two types: condensation and chain polymerizations. And let us start first with condensation polymerizations. Okay. Now in condensation polymerization, okay. So in condensation polymerization, that you know, it is being known by different names. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Can you see? Yes. So condensation polymerization, that you know, it is being known by different names. It is also called step polymerization. It is called step growth polymerization, or it is also called polycondensation reactions. Okay. Now let we know first why it is called polycondensation reaction. Now if we take the simple example of condensation reactions, simple condensation reaction, esterification, that you know, is a very good example of esterification. Esterification is a very good example of condensation reaction. Okay. So in esterification reaction, that you know, alcohol and acid, that is the carboxylic acid, reacts. Okay. Alcohol and acid, say this is ROH and the carboxylic acid R dot COH. Okay. Now here these alcoholic OH groups, and here it is the carboxylic COH groups. These two groups reacts. That means reacts means these two groups condense first, and by this condensation, it form the new linkage, that is the ester linkage, COO linkage. Okay, COO linkage, and water molecule is being liberated. That is the simple example of a condensation reaction. Okay, so by taking these esterification reactions, what we see now, 1 mole of alcohol and 1 mole of carboxylic acid, it reacts, then it's form a 1 mole of ester molecules. So this is a simple esterification reactions, and this is an example of condensation. Now we want to extend the idea of the simple condensation reaction to the polycondensation reactions. That's mean simple esterification reaction to polyesterification reactions. How we'll do it? Without how we can get the पॉलीएस्टर्स। बोलो भाई।
By more and more condensation reactions.
डाइअल्कोहलिक ROOH होल ट्वाइस। फिर R के साथ 2 H जोड़ दें।
ठीक, और कार्बोक्सिलिक एक ही रह जाएंगे। तो
RCU
बोलो बोलो बोलो, सही बोल रहा, बताओ।
डाई कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड चाहिए, मतलब किसी R ग्रुप में 2 COH लगे होने चाहिए और ऐसी अल्कोहलिक ग्रुप भी 2 होने।
हाँ, तो ये क्या होंगे तब? उसको क्या कहोगे? What you will call it once you want to get the polyesters? क्या कहोगे उसको? अल्कोहल एंड कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड को
नहीं पता।
हाँ, क्यों नहीं पता? 2-3 लेक्चर क्लास हो गया, अभी बोल रहे हो तुम्हारा नहीं पता। तुम लोगों का इसके बाद वो क्या नाम है, टेस्ट होंगे। टेस्ट होंगे, क्विज होंगे, कैसे करोगे? नहीं पता बोलना बहुत आसान है, नहीं पता। कितनी बार एग्जाम्पल दिए हैं, हजारों बार मेरा ख्याल से। देखो, पॉलीमर फॉर्मेशंस में बेसिक क्राइटेरिया क्या होंगे? आपको मोनोमर चाहिए होंगे, मोनोमर चाहिए। मोनोमर्स ओनली फॉर्म द पॉलीमर्स। कैसे? ना रिपीटिंग यूनिट कंपोजिशंस के आधार पर पॉलीएस्टर फॉर्मेशंस होंगे। तो ये जो ROH OH R डॉट COH COH, ये क्या होंगे? ये मोनोमर्स होंगे इसका। तो मोनोमर्स का क्या होंगे? एक डायॉल, एक डाइकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड। That too is to be considered as a monomer molecules. ठीक है, these are to be considered as monomer. पहले एक फंक्शनल ग्रुप बेस थे ना, as per the monomer का characteristics में what we discuss ना, it should have minimum 2 functionality, minimum 2। 2 से अधिक हो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे 2 से 2 है, तो these are to be considered as monomers. One alcoholic monomers, another is the carboxylic monomer, that's mean acid monomer. So now these two will react the same as per the simple condensation or simple esterification. These functional groups will condense and form the ester linkage. This sides also, these carboxylic groups and these monomers, alcoholic OH groups will condense, and then other end will be what? क्या होंगे? OH हो जाएंगे इसका, OH again कार्बोक्सिलिक के साथ करेंगे, दिस साइड्स आल्सो, ये कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करेंगे, तो अदर एंड होंगे कार्बोक्सिलिक, then again alcoholic OH will come, and in this way it will form the long chain molecules. Then here you see we have written the repeating unit of this esterification reactions है ना, or the polyesterification reactions का repeating unit. Now here you see 1 alcohol, 1 carboxylic acid. How many ester linkage it's form? कितना ester linkage form हुए?
1।
कितना water molecules liberate हुए? 1. Now here 2 alcohols and 2 carboxylics. How many ester linkage in a simple repeating unit? एक repeating unit में कितना ester linkage होंगे?
1।
बताओ, 1 नहीं है, wrong answer.
2।
Yes, 2. यहाँ पे 2 ester linkage कहाँ पे है बताओ? दो एस्टर लिंकेज कहाँ पे है? एक तो एस्टर लिंकेज तो दिखाई दे ही रहा, दिस इज अनदर एस्टर लिंकेज COO, because it is the repeating unit, because it is the repeating unit है ना, ये तो रिपीटेशन होते जा रहा, एक रिपीटिंग यूनिट का हम लोग दिखाया है इसका इन दिस फॉर्म। ओके, हाँ क्या बोल रहे हो तुम? क्या बोल रहे हो? सब तो म्यूट है। हाँ बोलो, कौन होल्ड करके रखे है? आमन शर्मा ऑन होल्ड, क्यों, क्या हुआ तुम्हारा? क्यों भाई आमन, तुम्हारा क्या हो गया? हाँ बोलो, कुछ बोल रहा था कुछ। समझ में आया कि नहीं पहले बताओ? नहीं समझ में आया तो आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकते, कुछ न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व ही नहीं कर पाओगे, गोलोक धांधा देखते रहो। है
नहीं है।
क्यों, क्या नहीं है बताओ तो। ये देखो, एक कार्बोक्स, एक एक्स्ट्रा लिंकेज तो है ना, COO है ना, ये भी एक एक्स्ट्रा लिंकेज है, COO ये भी एक एक्स्ट्रा लिंकेज है। क्यों है ना, ये तो रिपीटेशन है ना, ये यूनिट, ये रिपीटिंग यूनिट रिपीटेशन होते जा रहा। कितनी नंबर ऑफ रिपीटेशन यूनिट? n नंबर्स ऑफ दिस रिपीटिंग यूनिट है, ठीक है। तो now once this reactions occurs in any of these polymerization reactions or any of these reactions must be ended at certain point. Here also it should be ended. So once it's ended, what happens? Now one functional groups of this and one functional group of this will not react with each other, so they will remain as such, and those are called end groups. These sides will remain the carboxylic COOH groups, and these sides will remain the alcoholic OH groups. Okay, and that's why you see, as per Carter's equations, there also we explain that extent of this polymerization reactions, that is the p value should be less than 1. Here also, due to this, these end groups are present because these functional groups and these functional groups are not taking part into the polymerization reaction. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? हाँ, so now if I ask you that what will be the molecular weight, say if we take some specific monomers molecules, okay, so what will be the molecular weight, say Mn bar values? How you can find out the Mn bar values? Now Mn bar values, and if a single repeating unit to n numbers of this repeating unit, so we find out this molecular weight M0 into dP. M0 क्या है? What is M0? Molecular weight of क्या? चलो सो गया ना क्या?
नो सर,
तो बताओ उसको। M0 is what?
Molecular weight of
molecular weight of a monomer.
नहीं, मोनोमर तो रंग है।
molecular weight of single repeat.
Yes, repeating unit, एक repeating unit का molecular weight है, and how many numbers of this repeating unit? n number, so we can find out the molecular weight. ठीक है? So now if n moles of this monomers has been taken and it's formed these polymers, okay, one end will the carboxylic COH groups, carboxylic COH groups, other end will be the alcoholic OH groups. the reaction stop. Now, how many total numbers of ester linkage will be formed now? Total numbers of ester linkage of the polymer molecules कितना होंगे?
Sir,
बोलो.
2n minus 1.
Yes. Why? Why minus 1?
Sir, because last two groups will combine, no, sir. Like,
Because at this end, say one functional group of each of the monomers will not take part into these reactions, तो one ester linkage कम हो जाएंगे. इसलिए तो है ये ग्रुप और ये ग्रुप रह गया ना, तो इसलिए
yes, sir. Yes,
एक
sir.
ester linkage will be less. And how many total number of water molecules will be liberated?
Same number of, sir, 2n minus 1.
Yes, 2n minus 1 numbers of water molecules. Now, अभी यहाँ पे देखो, what I told, ना mn बार अपने ऐसे निकाला, तो then you will say, sir, ये तो functional group भी तो present है, end group भी तो present है इसी में, तो इसको भी तो molecular weight consider करना चाहिए. Yes, 100% करना चाहिए. लेकिन मानो mn बार वैल्यूज आपको आए हैं 20,000, 20,000, इसके वैल्यूज कितना होंगे? मान ले 17 होंगे ना, तो 20,000 से 17 आप ऐड करो नहीं करो ये बराबर होते हैं. तो इसीलिए जनरली फॉर दिस मॉलिक्यूलर वेट वी फाइंड आउट बाय द टोटल नंबर्स ऑफ रिपीटिंग यूनिट. ओके, नाउ if you have been told that you find out this molecular weight considering the end groups also, then you have to add it. Okay, then you have to add it. Now here in this reaction, what we call now, this reactions is also called step polymerizations. Why it is called step polymerization reactions? Now these reactions occur step by steps. What kind of step by step? बताओ. बोलो. अरे भाई, डिस्कशन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करोगा तो कैसे होंगे? हैं? मैं बोलते जाऊंगा, आप सोते रहोगे. कोई नसी का गर्जन भी करते रहोगे, तो क्या होंगे इसी में? हो गए जो वाला कुछ नहीं है. These reactions occur step by step. कैसे? जैसे देखो, these two are the monomers, है ना? Now first step what happens? This will form one ester linkage. One side will be the carboxylic groups, other end will be the alcoholic OH groups. Okay. First step of this reaction. Second step में क्या होंगे? ना इस साइड्स में तो carboxylic OH groups है, तो this sides alcohol will come, it will form ester linkage and its end will be the alcoholic OH. This sides remaining what? Alcoholic OH. So here carboxylic COH groups will come, it will react, form ester linkage and other end will be the carboxylic COH group. Now again the next step क्या? ना इसके end में alcoholic OH था, इस sides में carboxylic COH groups, इस sides में alcoholic OH groups will come and react. In this way this reaction proceeds like step by step, step by step, step by step, step by step, step by step. Say if you want to move from ground floor to this a multi-storied building, say 10th floor of a building, you want to move in step by steps by following the what? By following these staircases, you can go through it, okay? And staircases as you manually by keeping your steps one after one, one after one after one after another. Then you will reach to this first floor, then second floor, then third floor, then fourth floor, fifth floor, and so on. Okay. So these reactions also occurs like this.
Sir, you had muted.
तुम बताओ, मैं म्यूट इसीलिए कर दिया, तुम बताओगे मैं सुनेंगे। बोलो। समझ में आया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So that's why say growth of these polymer chains are being formed through these steps. So it is also called step growth polymerization reaction. Now once it is being followed by step, so it is a very slow reaction. Okay. Similar way, if somebody wants to move from first floor to this 10th floor through steps, and other one want to move through lift, तो कौन पहले पहुंचेंगे? Will reach faster.
Lift, sir.
लिफ्ट से है ना, और स्टेप के थ्रू से पहुंचेंगे तो it will take some more time. Similar way, hours, what the two different types of this polymerization reactions we obtain, like condensation polymerization and chain polymerization. Chain polymerization reactions is a very fast reaction, whereas condensation polymerization reaction is a slow reaction. Okay. Now here you see again we are coming back to this one. The once 1:1 ratio, that's mean we are maintaining the stoichiometric ratios, by that times one end and the other end of the respective functional groups of the monomers will present. Those are called the end groups. Abhi mano. Now say this is the diol and the dicarboxylic, two monomers. So now if we take some of these monomer molecules a little bit excess, say this is 1 mole, dicarboxylic is 1 mole, whereas diol is a little bit excess, say this is 1.01 mole, then what will happen? That is the question.
Sir, then both side OH groups will come.
Yes, whichever is excess, then both sides will remain the excess monomers functional groups as a end groups. And what the monomers we have fitted, now here diol and dicarboxylic 1:1 in the first case, and here that we have taken some of these monomers a little bit excess, these monomers are being called as, if you take the ratio, those are being called the feed ratio. किसका feed ratio? Monomers feed ratio. And this monomers feed ratio, this is always being denoted as R. This is R, and this R value is always less than 1 or greater than 1. This value is always less than 1 or greater than 1. Now always, now here in this case 1:1 ratio of this feed ratio we have taken. What will be the R value? R value will be 1. Okay, so that's why 1 means functional groups as the end groups will remain the two monomers. Functional groups will remain as a end group. Now once some of these monomers is a little bit excess, then R value will be less than 1. Then how we will find out the feed ratio? Can a feed ratio should be here less than 1. Then how you will designate these monomers concentrations? Batao. Feed ratio. How much quantity of this monomers has been feeded during this or for this polymerization reactions? क्या? कैसे? How will find out the R value? This becomes 1.01 diol and dicarboxylic is 1 mole. So what will be the R value?
Less than 1, sir.
हाँ तो कैसे होंगे लेस देन? कितना लेस देन? चलो फटाफट बताओ, देखो लिखा हुआ है, बताओ, देख के बताओ. Concentrations of these monomers which is excess, that will always remains in the denominator. R ratio, R value means what? Numerator and the denominator of the monomers concentrations. ठीक है? Now R here, R value will be what? The concentrations of these diol monomers upon concentrations of this first one, concentrations of the dicarboxylic monomers upon concentrations of the diol monomers. Concentrations of dicarboxylic कितनी है? Now 1 moles upon 1.01 mole. 1 upon 1.01. So what the value you will obtain, that would be the feed ratio for these polymerization reactions. Okay? That's
Yes, sir.
0.99. Okay? 0.99 would be the R value. That's mean the feed ratio values. And by that times, the N groups of both sides will be the alcoholic OH groups. Like here, say this is the repeating unit. Repeating unit will be the same, but the N groups, here end will be the alcoholic OH groups. Here end is also will remain the alcoholic OH groups. Okay? हाँ बताइए.
साहब कहाँ है?
आप बोलिए कहाँ पे है? समझ में आया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पे भी मतलब मानो say monomers has been given, name has been given, so monomer structures will be known. So repeating unit structure should also be known. N group structure should also be known, and N value is given. If you have been asked, find out the molecular weight. Can you find out? 2 ways you have to find out. Only this molecular weight Mn bar, and other times here it has been told find out the molecular weight considering the N groups also. निकाल सकते हो? क्यों?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो एक मोनोमर्स का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट और ऐड हो जाएगा. देखो इसी में डायॉल इज एक्सेस है ना, तो ये वाला देखो OR और OH और एक H है इसका, तो ये हो जाएंगे एक मोनोमर्स का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट ऐड हो जाएंगे. सिमिलर वे इफ यू कंसीडर से डाइकार्बोक्सिलिक वाज ए लिटिल बिट एक्सेस, सो देयर आल्सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द फीड रेशियो. तो फीड रेशियो कैसे निकालोगे? तो ये जो व्हिच वन इज एक्सेस, ये डिनोमिनेटर में रहेंगे. ठीक है, वी कैन फाइंड आउट, एंड दैट इज पॉसिबल ओनली वन दिस मोनोमर्स present in their non-stoichiometric ratios. Okay, and this monomer ratios is called the feed ratio. Like here, say you have not been told which monomers has been taken excess. Which monomer was, any of the monomers was taken in excess, but which one was taken excess कुछ कहा नहीं गया. आपको फीड रेशियो दे दिए गए हैं, तो आप कैसे एक्सप्रेशन करोगे फीड रेशियो का? ऐसे देखा कैसे लिखे हैं? समझ में आया कि नहीं? क्यों ना? You don't know which monomer,
Sir,
then you have to
which
बोलो.
is,
हाँ,
sir, which is highest? How can we know that, sir? If only R ratio is given.
इसीलिए तो तुमको आंसर ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा ना. Then you have to assume, say if diol is excess, sorry, if diol is excess, then it will be like this, and if dicarboxylic is excess, then it will be like this. ऐसे लिखना होगा.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
समझ गए? एंड देन वंस इट इज स्टोइशियोमेट्रिक रेशियोज में, तब तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. ऊपर नीचे जिसी को भी करो वो बराबर है ना? तो दैट्स व्हाई आर दिस वैल्यू इज ऑलवेज लेस देन और इक्वल टू 1 न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर वैल्यू. ठीक है, एक्सेस विल रिमेन्स ऑलवेज इन द डिनोमिनेटर. ठीक है, आर आर्स के आधार पर ये कहा गया था, जो आर वैल्यू दिए हुए है, ठीक है, एंड डीपी दिए हुए है. आपको एन ग्रुप्स निकालना है, तो कैसे निकालोगे? तो फॉर दिस वन, इन दैट केसेस वी यूज नाउ इन 1:1 ratios monomer as per Carruthers equation. What the relations of dp and p? ये है, ये रिलेशन है ना? क्यों ये है?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now this ratio, say the Carruthers ratio, a Carruthers equation already mentioned in the ideal cases. That's mean once there is no disturbances, no excess, nothing. In normal ways, general cases, what the reactions is happening. Now here the reactions is not happening in normal cases. Now here it is maintaining the non-stoichiometric ratios. That's why we had to take the another parameter, that is R, isn't another parameter R. By that times the dp and p relations is being given in this way. dp becomes 1 plus R upon 1 plus R minus 2rp. Okay, minus 2R. हाँ, तो चाबी लिखा है हमारे पास, ये कितनी करते हैं? थैंक यू. तुम क्या ये कैंपस में आओ, किसको देना है? बताओ, इसके सिग्निफिकेंस समझ पाओगे?
Yes, sir.
कैसे बताओ? Say here in the non-stoichiometric ratios is present R value. Say R value has been given, P has been given. You can find out the dp values, or vice versa. dp is given, P is given. You can find out the R values. Okay. Now here one example has been given. Say here R is 0.99 and P is 90%. How will find out the dp value? By following this equation. 1 plus R value is given 1 plus 0.99 upon 1 plus R 1 plus 0.99 minus 2 into R को multiply किया into P, तो P becomes 0.90. तो then इसके बाद calculation करके जो result आएंगे that will be the dp value for this polymer molecules. Okay. Now the question is how you will. Yes, this is also following these Carothers equations. कैसे validate करोगे? बोलो भाई, सोचो कुछ, सर गौर से देखो, देखो आंसर मिल जाएंगे.
Sir, when R equal to 1, P equal to, R equal to 1, we can say that it follows equation.
Yes, that will be the answer. Because Carothers equations में जो start किए थे, देखो उसी में R का कोई concept था नहीं. It was assuming that's mean equimolar quantities of this monomer molecules are taking part. और equimolar quantities का मतलब ही तो वही है R equal to 1, है ना? तो here also in the same way, if you take this R becomes 1, here you see now if you put these relations here, कहाँ पे किए है भाई, ये है ना, R equal to 1, तो ये वाला देखो 1 plus 1 up 1 plus 1 minus 2p, so 2 upon 2 minus 2p equal to 1 minus p, तो dp equal to 1 upon 1 minus p, जो क्या है ना, ये देखो Carothers equations को satisfy कर रहा है कि नहीं है. ठीक है, ओके.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ये सारे चीज याद रखिएगा. जो याद रखेंगे प्लस थोड़ा बहुत दिमाग भी लगाएंगे, उसको काम बन जाएगा, है ना. 100 से 100 ही मिल जाएंगे. कोई इधर उधर है चोरी चमरी करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. ठीक. अच्छा, देन नेक्स्ट, ये तो एक कंडीशन था. ठीक है. Now here if we impose the another condition, it is following the non-stoichiometric ratio, that's when feed ratio is present, and a non-stoichiometric ratios conditions wise, but P becomes 100%. तो क्या होंगे? बताओ, P क्या होंगे?
dp is equal to 1 plus R by 1 minus R, sir.
Yes, by using these equations, है ना, there will put the P value equal to 1, so there will get Tp becomes 1 plus R upon 1 minus. Okay. Now for this kind of this non-stoichiometric ratios based polymers, है ना, if you have to find out the weight average molecular weight, then mn बार तो निकल जाएंगे, क्यों ना, mn बार तो ये रिलेशन से आपको निकल जाएंगे. mn क्या ना, ये dp बार मिल गए हैं, तो नाउ ए सिंगल रिपीटिंग यूनिट से आपने मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे तो आपको mn बार तो मिल ही जाएंगे. तो mw बार, तो mw बार also by following these relations we can find out mw bar equal to mn bar into 1 plus p. Okay. mw bar equal to mn bar into 1 plus p, and that is valid only in the case of non-stoichiometric ratios based polymers. Non-stoichiometric ratios based monomers taking part into the polymerization reaction. So if we if we take the ratios of mw bar upon mn bar, what we will get? 1 plus p in that case, and there you will see that's been, this is called what? mw bar upon mn bar is called what? बोलो. क्या कहते हैं उसको?
Dispersity
index.
Yes.
dispersity index.
So, for these polymerization reactions or these polymer molecules, always you should be very alert. Where and under what on the basis of this condition the questions has been asked. On that basis, you have to respond. Okay. Now, let we. So this is about this condensation polymerization reaction, their reaction, the feed ratio, their molecular weight, P values, okay, DP values, etc. Okay. Now, if we take the very specific kinds of these examples, वहाँ पे जैसे ROH, OH लेते से this is ethylene glycol CH2 OH है, and dicarboxylic is the adipic acid CH2 COH. Okay, so similar way it will form these polyesters, and this is to be called as polyethylene adipate. Now here you see this is aliphatic, this is also aliphatic based dicarboxylic. So in this way we can vary different types of these monomers. Say here it is aliphatic, 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 aromatic, aromatic, aliphatic, aromatic, aromatics. Okay, different types and different combinations you can make. Now here one of the examples that you see in these textile industries or the polymer industries, particularly in the textile industries, plays the very vital roles. Now these ethylene glycols, and instead of this adipic acid, terephthalic acid. Okay, ये वाला को आप यदि फिनाइल ग्रुप से यदि रिप्लेस कर दो, this becomes the terephthalic acid, and that form the polyethylene terephthalate, which commercially known as Terylene or Dacron. It's brought, once the discovery of this one, polyethylene terephthalate, brought the revolution one way in the textile industries. Still now we are using most of these garments based on these polyesters, and those are polyethylene terephthalates. Okay. Beside this, so many others also. So this is about the esters. Similar way, amines based polymers, say the polyamides. So that times what we know, how does amide linkage are being formed? Bolo? Amide linkage are being formed by the reactions. Instead of this diol, if we take the diamine and dicarboxylic. Okay, so these alcoholic OH and this is amino groups and COH groups will react together, and then they form the amide linkage. Okay, amide linkage it's formed like this. Say this is hexamethylene diamine CH2 6 NH2 and this, say for example, say this one, and say instead of this and this one. So this is diamine, this is dicarboxylic. These two will react, it will form the polyamides, and this polyamides is known as nylon 6,6 because 6 number of carbon atoms from this diamine and 6 number of carbon atoms from this dicarboxyl. So in this way we can make the different variations. Here also 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6, 6, 8, 8, 6, 6, 12, 12, 6, like this. Different types of this one. And here also you see this diamine and dicarboxylics, aromatic, similar way aromatic, aliphatic, aromatic, okay, aromatic, aliphatic, aromatics, okay. Both ways that's when we can change these monomer molecules as per their nature and organic natures, so we'll get the different types of these polyamides. Similar way, we can take the fully aromatic polyamides. Thiamine is also aromatics, dicarboxylics. That time, fully aromatic polyamides is commercially known as Kevlar. Okay? It is commercially known as Kevlar. And Kevlar is a very high strength material, very high strength. Okay? Very high strength materials, and that's why this is a material which is being used as a reinforcement materials. Reinforcement purposes in the aerospace body is being built up by the formation of these composites, where we use this Kevlar, because aerospace applications, once you want to use, what will be the basic criteria? The material should be the very high strength, but at the same time it should be very light in weight. So polymers are those categories materials which are very light in weight also, and many times their strength is very, very high. Okay, so these are the effective uses. Similar way, here not only these polyesters and polyamides, similar way we can get polyimides, polyethers, polysulfides, polyether sulfone, okay, polycarbonates. So many types of these condensation polymers are also available in the markets as per their application concerns also. Okay, so the list of these condensation polymers is also unlimited. Okay, so this is up to your condensation polymerization reactions and about the condensation polymers and how to find out the molecular weights, how to find out the feed ratios, the p-values, okay, how to validate Carruthers equations and so on. We have discussed from today's lectures. Okay, anything more, any clarifications? If you want, you can ask. ये कौन सा ग्रुप है?
D
क्यों भाई?
D1 sir.
E.
D group sir.
E.
A B C D sir. D for Delhi.
अच्छा, D ग्रुप.
नहीं सर.
D1 और D2 दोनों मिक्स है.
हाँ हाँ, D
न्यूआ और सर.
D सेक्शंस है. ठीक है, कोई क्वेश्चंस हो तो बताओ, otherwise we will close the today's lecture. बहुत तुम लोगों के साथ बहुत बक करना पड़ता है, तुम लोग कोई आंसर ही नहीं देते हो हैं, मैं तो थक जाता हूँ इसका. कोई कुछ बोलते नहीं, चिल्लाते चिल्लाते मर जाता है.
आप बहुत अच्छे हो सर.
ऐसे अच्छे में कुछ नहीं होंगे, जब तक तुम आंसर नहीं बोलोगे तो कुछ नहीं होंगे. इसका आंसर बोलो, तुम चाहे गलत ही बोलो ना क्यों, पता तो लगे हाँ तुमको कितना समझ में आ रहे हो. और बाद में तुम कहोगे जी सर पॉलीमर में क्वेश्चन सर बहुत हार्ड हो गया है. पॉलीमर में सबसे इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन आते हैं, जिसको समझ में आते हैं ना वो 5 मिनट में 10 नंबर 8 नंबर का क्वेश्चन पूरा कर देते हैं. और जिसको समझ में नहीं आते तो वही कहेंगे.
सर.
ठीक है, आप लोगों कोई डाउट्स क्वेश्चन आर नहीं होते तो यू कैन लीव.
नो सर.
इसको स्टॉप कर दो.
थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर.
हम्म